Hey yo, it's your girl J9 Eve, and we got 2024 coming in for the win again. We got us a judge in Pittsburgh. All the powers that be, it's all going down. Okay, it's gonna fall where it fall. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, a judge in Pittsburgh is being accused of misconduct with minors. Now, I don't want to be judgmental of what people look like and to say that someone's guilty just because of what they look like is just crazy. But when you see this man, when you see his face, you tell me, let me know in the comments, okay? Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if this is not shocking just from looking at this man's face, okay? Let's just get into this. What is 2024 doing in Pittsburgh?
County District Judge accused of misconduct involving interactions with several teenagers, including improper contact outside of court and improper touching. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Kim Gable.
I'm Ken Rice. The Judicial Board has filed a complaint against District Judge Anthony Savakis alleging impropriety in incidents involving 3 teenage boys.
3 of them. Jesus. I'm going to tell you what's funny. These judges, they sit on this here thing just like the preachers do in their pulpit, okay? They sit there and they judge. They up on this high horse and they judge knowing daggone well that they got skeletons in their closet.
Well, that's right, Ken. The State Judicial Conduct Board has filed a 12-page complaint against District Justice Savakis, accusing him of improper interactions involving 3 teenage boys, 2 of whom were defendants who came before his court in Findlay Township. The complaint put Judge Savakis on notice.
So the boys that he was, preying on, we'll say, are ones who've been in his courtroom, whom he has sat in front of and judged personally, and seeing their faces in there and knowing the situations that they're in, knowing very much about their situations. I'm sure they came from weird homes, because those are the ones that they always shoot for, okay? If you got kids with broken homes and stuff and chaos in their house, please understand. There's these grown-ass men out here in these power positions just waiting to pounce on them, okay, because of that. So just keep that in mind. So these boys have been in his courtroom before, okay? All right. So you that kind of guy, Judge. I get it. The
board has, quote, determined that there is probable cause to file formal.
Now look at this man. Like I said, I don't want to judge him just based on what he looked like, but I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying, is that I'm just saying, okay? Does this not look like, don't it look like, can you imagine this man standing up in there, being a judge with his robe on, and these young boys, these minors, these juvenile delinquents, come in his courtroom. He sits there in high and mighty in his robe and tells them basically just gets to decide what's going to happen with them. And then once they're gone and they get out, they're in the world, knowing what he knows about them, knowing how they're going to already have some type of natural fear for him. They're going to feel like they have to comply with him, and at least in some way. Or, they have records, okay? And this is what he's doing. This is what he's doing. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Formal charges against you for your conduct. In the first incident in November 2018, the complaint says the judge went to a diner where a 17-year-old male was working and followed the young man into a walk-in freezer. There it says the judge proceeded to touch the teenager's shoulders, arms, and back, causing him to feel, quote, very vulnerable.
He goes into the diner where this young man works, okay? Follows him. He don't work there. The judge don't work there. What is he even doing back there? Go back there, follows him into the walk-in freezer, and is laying his grown-ass, dusty, dry, ashy hands, old crusty fingers on this kid. Oh my God. Now, these are the people, allegedly. These are the type of people, though. This is the same stuff that's going on in these churches. I tell you, it's the same stuff. This is what they do. They use what they know about you against you.
In another, in March 2022, the judge ordered a 17-year-old defendant to attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and complete community service at McSummerfest, a community fair in McDonald. The complaint says the judge often went to the fairgrounds to see the teenager, offering to take him out socially and texting him on his personal cell phone.
He says, you're going to have to, you know what you're going to have to do for your punishment? You're going to have to go work at this here fair that I like to go to. I like to go to this fair, so you know what, you're going to have to go work there. That way, whenever I go there, you know, my wife can't say I was somewhere I had no business being because I'll already be going there anyway. I'm going to put you in the place where I always have to go. This is what this feels like to me. It's just what it feels like to me. I can have my feelings if I want to. You know what I'm saying? This is so gross and weird, okay? I'm going to be super judgmental right now, okay? Super judgmental.
Yet a third incident in April 2020.
Look at his face. He looks so scary. He just looks scary as balls. Oh my gosh. To go through all that you go through to become a judge, just so that you can use your power over people. And it turned out to be young minor boys, delinquent boys that have all of them that you encounter are going to have some kind of weird home situation, which will make it easy for you to take advantage of them. They always take these types of jobs. I'm going to tell you, power positions.
22, he sentenced a 14-year-old defendant to work at another festival and visited the boy there. The complaint says on one occasion, he took the boy off the fairgrounds property and bought him things at a convenience store, touching him on the arms and shoulders, making the boy feel, quote, uncomfortable.
Ain't that something? And he's going to say, I was trying to mentor him. I was just trying to be a positive influence because I knew he didn't have a faja, right? Did I get it? Did I nail it? I feel like I nailed it. He didn't have a faja. That's how I pick him. He didn't have a faja. So it was nothing. I just like a dad would do. I just put my hand on his shoulder and then just kind of rotated it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't stop me, I'll just crawl it up the ear. Oh, you're sick. Allegedly. This is sick. Put it to you like that. This is sick.
The first and third incidents were reported to the Findlay Township Police, who referred them to the Allegheny County District Attorney's Office, which in both cases declined to file charges. But according to the complaint, the DA's office reported both incidents to then President Judge Kim Berkeley Clark, who twice, quote, strongly cautioned Judge Savakis about his behavior.
Ain't that something? They in there trying to, be like, look, there's a problem here. Can somebody please get this man away from me? Thank you. And they're like, oh, that would be too inconvenient to do that. I mean, he's the judge after all. Anthony Savakis, Judge Anthony Savakis. And then you just strongly say, you know what, Judge, maybe, this is a whole nother judge, just says, you know what, maybe you should stop, stalking the children and groping. Maybe you should consider stopping that. Maybe, perhaps, is what it sounds like the conversation was. Let's see what happened.
In filing this complaint, the Judicial Review Board will give Judge Savakis 30 days to respond to the charges. Penalties range from official sanctions to suspension to his possible removal from the bench.
Is this the courthouse? I'm just wondering, is this the courthouse? I think this is the courthouse. I'm fairly certain that this right here building is a courthouse in this town. Pittsburgh. This is quite the courthouse. I mean, I'm just saying, you get what you pay for. I don't know. I already know what he's gonna say. I already know what the story's gonna be. He damn sure ain't gonna say, you know what, I was wrong, I need help. He ain't gonna say that. He ain't gonna say that, of course. Of course not. Absolutely not. Because then he won't be able to be free to do it some more. He's gonna say, oh, maybe they feel like it was something that it wasn't because of things that have happened to them in the past, and that's how they see things, but I would never, I won't do it again. The great but not so great thing about people who do what he's being alleged to have done or trying to do, which is called grooming, okay, is that they rarely do not reoffend. Like that's a reoffending thing. Like people who do that, it's like in their cells. They can't stop, won't stop. Okay, they can't. So I'm sure there's probably somebody whom he already has gone over the top with. other things will come out from this. And then maybe we can, he'll get to be on the other side of that bench and be judged by somebody else. And hopefully they'll do a good job, their job, and do the right thing. Okay. Hopefully we can hope. Okay. That's all that on that. Okay. I saw it, thought it was interesting, thought I'd share. Okay. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. No, it's just not for me. Okay. But mama love you though. Yes, she do. Peace.